I swing back like they swing dope, slinging iron like it's dope. Can't get my eyes, so just coke. I learned from the great, same game how it go. Diaz, hard, Vasquez, Guzman, Rosario. Hard to beat me when I'm playing free, cerebral at the plate. Pitchers reaching, so I'm teaching. Noah's jumping out the gate. Yamamoto, go hard. Obviously, we're not where we want to be in terms of already being a major leaguer, but we are very close. We are right on the heels of the guy we need to pass. So what I'm going to do is simulate through. We've already played enough games for the Nashville Sounds. I say it like we played more than one. Either which way, man. We simulating through. We're already in May. You ain't going to see me play a game until it's absolutely necessary. Right here, we're going to try to increase our overall because that's the way we get to where we need to get to. And we've gotten to 65. So it's crazy that I'm spending it all on fielding. But the way I figured it out too is normally, right, back in the days, if I ever did any training or anything, it's always hitting, right? I just realized, though, the only way to get a better actual overall, now you see here we got some bats and stuff we could put on or use, gloves that we could put on, fielding glove. We got stuff that we could use to boost, but the main thing is being a more well-rounded player overall. That's crazy. He out here looking crazy, Adidas to Nike, but I don't know. He's not sponsored by anyone. I don't think that's something that's in this game. It is something that would be cool if they did decide to add it at some point, is the ability to get sponsored. So I just gave y'all an idea for MLB 26. Dang. Why can't I talk? MLB 26, the show. I was about to say the show 26. Either which way. And y'all all probably notice I do say it backwards. Because on the game, isn't it MLB the show 26? But I say MLB 26 the show. I don't know why. I just said it one time and I've been running with it ever since. But yeah, right here, we're up to a 66 overall. So we're just creeping up on that dude, man. Pause. Shit. We are getting closer to passing him on the roster. That sounds better. We're in June, simulating through. We're in this Southern League, so we keep seeing Gwinnett, the Stripers. That's hard, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the Sounds are hard, too. Like, in terms of a name that's not goofy. But most of the goofy names are from AA, not AAA. AAA, they take it a little bit more seriously in terms of their branding and name. Like, the El Paso Chihuahuas is cool. Brown Rock Express. Like, AAA is a lot better. I don't even know what the numbers is right now. I don't care. 346. I think we had like 20 home runs. We're just wasting time, bro. He could have easily got caught up already and been going crazy. First in batting average, first in hits, third in at-bats. So finally we're not hogging up the at-bats. We are first in home runs, like I said. First in RBIs, not even close. 35 more than anyone else. Second in runs. 35 more RBIs than anyone else? Why are we, man, on-base percentage first, slugging percentage first, OPS first? Why are we still at the AAA level if we got 35 more RBIs? 35. He's 19. He's still the number one prospect. He's 19. It comes to a point where it's like, all right, bro, y'all gotta let us go. Y'all gotta let us move on up. But we're gonna go here and do the only thing that we can do. Work on our fielding. Dang, there go my ankle. Work on our fielding. So now we're at 67. Let's go. Now we're at 68. So at the end of the day, man, we for sure are getting better. Because if we could get to be 70, I think they can't hold us back no more. For sure. Or at least you would think. Kind of makes you feel like, you know how when you're younger and you're training, working hard, and they still let the older dudes get all the shine? It's kind of what it feels like. Oh, hold up. It looks like we ain't even got to politic anymore. Yeah, this is it right here. Because I've noticed with this game, they always call and ask, are you awake? Or randomly call you instead of saying, hey, come into the office, which would be normal. So That means we get the whole month of July. Get my things together. Yeah, I get the whole month of July. So I get July, August, September. And is October? I think like early October they have games. I don't know. So I get 3 months in the majors. After being the number one prospect for the last year and a half. That's my reward.
Oh, we love a good debut around these parts, especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome in MLB Network, Lauren Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important, preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute that you enter the professional sport. It doesn't matter what level of the minor leagues that you start your journey on. And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's a really fun one.
Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the mark he makes on the sport.
Finally, we're going to be a part of the big league team. And then there's this goofy animation. I actually don't know who these people are on this team, so let's see if I can make some sense of it. Looks like Justin Fields and I don't know, Ronald Acuna. So this is William, and then that's Freddie. At least I know that now. I thought it was gonna be Patrick Mahomes or one of them boys, facial wise. And then one thing I realized, William got a big ass forehead, because there's no way that some of his forehead is showing and then that whole big black elastic headband and then his hairline. Ain't no way. Man, I gotta go look this man up on Google. I gotta go look him up, bro. Because they did him wrong. Nah, see, in real life, he ain't got that big of a forehead. Nah, yeah, he don't. They did him dirty. He for sure do got a big forehead, though. But we're here talking to the manager. I don't know why they got a picture of stairs. I would say maybe a road, which would go with the namesake of the game. But stairs? He ain't got a picture of his family? You know why? Because he gonna need to take the stairs soon. He ain't gonna be here long. This is Milwaukee. I'm about to go look that up, too. He do got a big forehead, though. Now I'm looking at some pictures. Let's see. Milwaukee Brewers seasons. So that's the easiest way I've been looking up anybody and how things have gone before is just a season by season. So for the Brewers, they have been, oh wait, hold up, what's going on? They actually been good. They've been first in the Central for like, what, 4 of the last 5 years? Well, explain to me how their position is so bad with Will Castro that I could be a major leaguer soon, because they're actually good. They're actually a good team. A really good team. Did I say at some point they were one of the worst organizations? Maybe I said it like last episode. Shoot, and we got the number one ranked farm system. Number 1, number 4, number 12, 36, 40, 48. And then Castro's already up. Barreto, Payne, Perez. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I'm tripping. That's not the same Castro. Just because his name is Castro don't mean he's Sterling and he's a dictator. So here we are, bottom of the second. Bases loaded. 1 out. Down by 3 against Pittsburgh. Okay, they suck. I can say that confidently. First pitch, I should have smoked that damn fastball, bro. Crazy part is you knew you're not going to get no more opportunities like that again, right? Damn, that was a goofy mistake by me. What is that? Too late? Had the distance to be something, though. Oh, yeah. That one is going to be a sac fly. So at least in his first at bat, he gets an RBI. But like I said, man, it's on dynamic difficulty. So the more I play, the harder the game's going to get, which I think is super realistic, especially when you're trying to get to the majors and be good in the majors. So first at bat, everybody's going to probably congratulate him because he did get an RBI, but it wasn't a hit. So what we got to do to get a hit, man? 0 for 2 so far. We got a dynamic challenge. Just got to get a hit. Bottom of the 8th, we got 1 on, no one out. Down by 3. First pitch. That was a nice pitch. It was obviously a ball, but that was one anyone would have swung on. I'm not going to swing because I'm not playing well right now. The slider. I low-key can't see that bottom left corner to tell you if it, I think it's early. Nice pitch. Nah, that was perfect timing. So because it was a curveball or circle, he just didn't hit it. And now he gets hit. So I don't know. I'm confused. That last pitch was really good. Could have been really good for him. That's another thing too. You can't choose where the ball goes. So even if it was a good hit for him, it could have been a pop-up. The timing is good don't mean nothing. So I guess we pulled off the win. And that goes to what I was saying. I guess we're on a good team. I don't know why I assumed they were bad. And remember, they picked me 15th as well. So 15th, I don't know how baseball works. Let's go look. Does in baseball, I was about to say, does in baseball, that don't even sound right. Sound like caveman talk. Worst team get top pick. Because obviously you saw in basketball, they got the lottery. So no, the worst team in the MLB is not guaranteed the top pick since 2023. The first 6 picks are determined by a lottery. And 0 for 2, sacrifice fly, hit by pitch. 15th overall, number 1 prospect, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. Though the worst team has the best odds, while pick 7 and 18 go to non-playoff teams by reverse record. So from 7 to 18, it's like the NFL, based on record. So yeah, if we got 15, then we were in a bad squad. I don't know how to explain all that because that would have been all before anything I've ever done. So obviously now we got to play against Athletics to try to get our first hit. This is the first time with a hitter I've had to go through what we've gone through with pitchers. So top of the 2nd, we got no one on, 2 out, down by 2. Hey man, why do you keep being down to these lowly organizations, man? What is going on, man? A's ain't good. Didn't they have like 20? Oh, first hit. Let's go. Straight to right field again. So odd. We keep pulling the right field every time we hit the ball. But at the end of the day, as long as we hit the ball, that's all I care about. And the way how we've been, we might mess around and get another hit this game. Normally, right? Normally if we get a hit, we get 2. But yeah, so they got a lottery for the first overall pick. Or the first, what did they say? First 6. So Brewers are a good organization. But look, let's see. Oakland, A's. Here we are, top of the 5th. We got no one on, 1 out, and they're up by 5. So we're getting our butts kicked. I'm still trying to see Oakland A's seasons. Let me see what you got. First pitch, let me get that. And that's dropping off the wall. See, this is what I'm talking about. We needed somebody so we could get an RBI, bro. That's what we needed. So, the A's have played in Philly, Kansas City, whatever. I don't care about all that. I care about season-by-season records because why are we getting our butts kicked by them? So, they won. Here we go, top of the 9th. Okay, bet. We're trying to get 3 hits. Top of the ninth, we got 1 on, no one out. Down by 6, though. Yeah, so they had 50 wins 2 years ago. That's down the line. Let's go, bro. But again, we ain't got, oh yeah, we got the one dude on. He gonna try to score that? Weak ass nigga, man. We got no outs. You might as well just go. Yeah, they got 50 wins, but in between, sandwiched between the 50 wins, they got 60 in 22 and then 69 in 24. They some bullshit. Let's see, worst MLB seasons ever. Well, we got our butts kicked. Whoa, why can't we got our butts kicked? Why can't I speak sometimes, bro? It's bad. It's bad sometimes, bro. Man. And 3 for 4, 2 doubles, single, run, blah, 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 blah. Last game was 0 for 2, obviously. Well then, now that we got our first hit, we can simulate through the rest of July. We're not going to be a part of any of these All-Star games. I don't think you're eligible for the Futures game once you're in the majors because it's no longer a future. You're actually in it. So, I don't know. I don't even look at the screen no more when she talks. I'll be Googling stuff. I'm trying to Google what's the worst MLB season ever. And then it comes up on that blue website I saw one time. Yeah. That website that tells you who has the most home runs and 40 home runs and all that stuff. So the worst seasons ever was the Mets in 1962. Then the White Sox in 2024. Then the Rockies said, hold my beer. Rockies in 2025. I didn't realize this past year they had was literally 2 games. And how was there such a disparity? I thought the Athletics, when they had the 50 wins, was bad, and they was like, oh, yeah, they need to move this club up out of here, right? Now we're up to 69 overall, though. Damn. How does this happen in, like, back-to-back years, though? Athletics in 2023, 50. White Sox in 2024, 41. Rockies in 2025, 43. Like, how are those teams so bad in back-to-back years when you look at all these other ones, it's like 2003, 2018, and 19 was bad back-to-back years. But then 2013, 2004 was bad. 2003 and 2004 was bad. But 3 in a row, though. None of these are 3 in a row. Well, actually, no. Pirates had 19 wins? Oh, yeah, that was COVID. Orioles and Diamondbacks in the same year, 50 wins. I don't know, though. I was about to say, is it like a pandemic, epidemic, or whatever you want to call it? That's a recent thing, but it looks like it doesn't matter. So, did we win our division? Yeah, we won our division. Simulating through, I'm just adding on to something that was already good. Like I said earlier. Now I'm a 69 overall with a couple more clicks here or there. I'll be a 70. So, in terms of numbers so far, let's see what they talking about, man. 75 games, we hit 330 with 25 home runs. What? We had 25 home runs and we won Rookie of the Year in 75 games. So every 3 games he hits a home run, basically. And you would think, right? I'm not Anthony Richardson or anything, but you would think the majors shouldn't be easier. It should be so easy. I don't care. I just put points to whatever. I'm trying to get to be a 70 overall. Normally, I would have done that way more strategically, but I don't care. I just want to be a 70 overall, and then now get ready for the playoffs. Who do we even play? Because we got the bye, you know what I mean? They got the play-in little wild card thing. We just chilling at home. Oh, yeah, I'm about to show y'all how I've been getting all these points. This how I've been cheating, bro. I saw this little drill where I guess it's like basically, you know how they throw a bunch of baseballs up and you just got to hit and you just got to hit? That's basically what this drill is. Well, it's dropping, I guess. Reverse of what I just said. It's dropping and you just got to hit them. That would be crazy. Like, in that situation, you actually can't cock the bat back. You have to keep the bat forward. Like, in any situation where you just got hit, you low-key, I don't know if that works on your reflexes or what that actually trains or helps you get better with. Because if you can't cock the bat back, then it's not a real swing. So I actually don't know. Now that I'm like kind of thinking out loud, what drill could you ever hit rapidly like this? Because you got to at least be able to draw back, get back in your stance, now swing. Draw back, get back in your stance, now swing. You can't, there's no such thing. Even if someone sits in front of you or is on a knee in front of you and they're throwing the ball up, and you're just swinging, you still got to get back in position. And I think now that I'm older, that stuff is dangerous. When I was younger, I never thought about it. And when I was a young coach and stuff, I never thought about it. But now that I'm older, bro, anything with baseball where you're just around unprotected, dangerous. Here we are, bottom of the fifth. We got no one on, 1 out, down by 2. And we got to make some shake right here for the squad. Come on now. Nice pitch. Very early. That's what it is. That's a fastball, though. I should have been able to smoke that. Nice pitch. Couldn't do nothing with it. Literally just had to look at it. Like I said, this is different being a hitter this year instead of a pitcher, but that's another nice pitch. Barely fouled it off, though. Come on, bro. You need to do something. You can't get carried all year. Well, he didn't get carried. He had 25 home runs. Let me get that. Right back at the pitcher. I was about to say, he didn't get carried. You got 25 home runs. You just added to whatever was already going on. For sure wasn't no carry situation. Huh. Looks like we got the L. Looks like we lost. Which is not good. You don't want to start off your postseason losing. For sure. Especially this is the wild card team. They had to battle and fight to get in here. We was chilling. And that's rust versus rust. For sure. I didn't help the situation with my one little hit. And the rest of the team, 2 ran, went 1 for 4. Freaking pitcher gave up the 3 earned runs, all of them by himself. Yerrickson Profar, that's a hard-ass name, I ain't gonna lie. Some of these names them boys got, man, for baseball players, like Ronald Acuna Jr. is cool. Whoa, Ronald Acuna Jr. The last 2, Danny Albies, they got some names, bro. For sure, like this Braves team in general, they're not a wild card, horrible team by any stretch of the imagination. Look at the names I just said. All 3 of those dudes are good. But I was saying in general, their names are cool. 1 for 3 with a single. September Rookie of the Month. Obviously, 25 home runs in the 75 games. Like I was saying, that's 1 every 3 games. But, yeah. Their names are cool. Cool as heck. Because, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Let's Google it. Best names in baseball. Barry Bonds is a good name. Double B. Best baseball last names. Let's just Google it. Whoa. I ain't trying to. Smith, Johnson, Jones, Miller, and Witt. Shut that bullshit up. That is not the best names. Like Derek Jeter. That's a good baseball name. Mariano Rivera. You know what I mean? Like, not just because they're good. Babe Ruth. Prince Fielder. Darryl Strawberry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are hard names, like, in general. Coco Crisp. Those names are hard. All right, we're here, top of the third. We got 1 on, 1 out, tied at 0. ATL is up 2-0. We about to get eliminated if we don't make some shake right here. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's best of 5. So, come on now. He was the September player of the month, not just the rookie of the month. Come on, man. Those are nice pitches. We're just late. Oh, wait. We was in Atlanta. That's where we was for the All-Star game. The little Futures game or whatever we had. When was that? Last year? Or was that this year? I think it was last year. We was in Atlanta. Because now we're back in Atlanta and I realized the stadium. Notice it. We won and I didn't do shit but get hit by a pitch. But that's the thing, though, man. This is going to be a carry situation. Gotta be, if this is what we're going to play like. Now, yes, Grace because he's 19. But you out here, you a starter, bro. We had to go to 13 innings to not get eliminated. You know how crazy that is? Told you, Atlanta ain't no joke. Told you. When they won? They won a couple years ago. Actually, it was like 19 or something. Let's see. Past World Series winners. What the hell was that? I haven't played with birds chirping in a while. It's too cold. Them boys ain't out here chirping no more. They was chirping all summer long when it was like 5, 6 a.m. Them boys ain't chirping. It's cold. Where did they say birds fly south for the winter? So what's them things that I hit with my car the other day? 0 for 4 hit by pitch. 1 for 10 in the series so far. Rookie of the year, September. Player of the month, not just rookie. I was going to say I hit something with my car. Was that a crow? I was driving the other day. That month flew so low. Bah! Hit the windshield. It's crazy it didn't break, but then again, they don't weigh much. I think it's more so how fast you're going. Yeah, Braves won in 2021. Who was on that squad? Let's go look real quick if these dudes that we're playing against was on there. Let's see. William Contreras was on there. The dude that's on our squad. Travis d'Arnaud. I'm trying to see. Ronald Acuna, obviously. Yeah, they 30 games over 500. They not some weak team. So here we are, top of the fourth. We got 1 on, 2 out. They up by 1 again. They up by 1 in the series. Oh, yeah, that's a nice pitch. Hit it right back to the... Hey, and we need to do better. Like, that's all we could do right now. That's how you know it's getting hard for us. Ozzy Albies, Freddie Freeman, Pablo Sandoval. Damn. Dansby Swanson. Damn. They got some names on here. They got Jock Peterson, Marcelo Zuna. God damn, they got some names on here, bro. And then pitchers, they got Max Fried on there. Huh. All right, here we are, top of the ninth. No one on, no one out. Down by 1. This is clutch. This is the moment right here that we train our whole lives for. That is a crazy pitch. You think I'm an idiot. You gotta think I'm an idiot. There's no way you thought I was gonna swing at that. So the only person that's not on here is really Profar that they have now. Oh, that was a sweet one. Put me in a bind. Yeah, it's Profar. He the only one that didn't win on that team with them boys. Come on, man. Yeah, he throwing that bullshit. He throwing that shit that's like hanging up there, just messing around. So Freddie Freeman was a champion way before he went to LA, huh? Forgot about that. Now he got 2 more. Last 2 years, back to back. He got 2 more. I didn't realize Pablo Sandoval. He still play? Damn, ain't that crazy. So he 39 years old. Come on, throw me something. Bullshit. He 39 years old. He played for Staten Island Ferry Hawks. The hell league that is that he played for. Never even heard of that. Come on now. Throw me something I could work with. Come on now. They are Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. I ain't never heard of them. They probably play in that same league because there's like a Long Island team too. They probably play with them. Because even like the Staten Island, what's the team? There's another team. Did I just get walked? And that was my contribution to this win. First, a hit by pitch last game. Now I got walked. He bullshitting. Oh, no, I think he did get a hit. What is the team? Coney Island. That's the Brooklyn Cyclones, though. Yeah, that's they play on Coney Island. Right by the boardwalk. See, that's one team I want to go see, but I just don't have the time. So they're a high A affiliate. So they're like the A affiliate. Like if you go on the game right here, on this game, you can see the A affiliates. You just can't play with them. in Road to the Show, which is AA or AAA. If you could play with the A team, he would have been on the A team, and that would have been some bullshit. It would have made it even harder to make it up to the majors. So 1 for 3 with a single. He is 2 for 3 in this series, bro. We gotta do better. This boy look crazy right now. Playoff baseball look a little too good for him right now. So for the Cyclones, they've won 3 times. They just won last year, actually, their league. And then they got 7 division titles. It's pretty cool. I mean, naturally, right? Me being that I grew up, not really grew up. I lived there from like 2 to 6, 7. But yeah, Brooklyn. And then we will go back all the time. All right, this is winner, go home, game 5. This is it right here. This is the big game. Well, we won like 6 more games than them, so I mean, we blowing them boys out. See, that's what happens though. You let somebody stick around, you let somebody hang around, you let them mess around. Bottom of the 8th, no one on, no one out. We are up by 4. You let them boys mess around. Now we got the Brew Crew jerseys and we got the home game, and your ass is in trouble. Come on now. Come on now. Throw me something I could work with. Is that one what I've been waiting for? This whole freaking postseason? Gone. And the crazy part, oh no, it's a double. I thought it was out of there. I'm about to say, did I really just get a home run when it didn't matter? Did I really do some goofy stuff like that? But no, what I was saying too before all that is, yeah, the Cyclones, naturally they're my team. I wish they would move them boys up, man. Let them be a AA team so we could at least have them in the game. Because, look, technically we would have them in the game. Actually, technically we would. Because if I were to play like a franchise or dynasty or whatever, they would be on there. But, yeah, we're advancing. I don't know why that was so difficult. I mean, we talked about it. Atlanta ain't no slouch, man. So look, let's see. Would the Brooklyn Cyclones So 1 for 4, double, RBI, run, blah, blah, blah. Cyclones ever move up? I'm about to put that through AI and see what they talking about. Will not move up because their current status is tied to the Mets. They did move up 1 minor league level in 2021. They moved up 2 levels from Class A Penn League. Okay, well, they have moved up, basically. What's that New Jersey team? Somerset? The Patriots. What level are they? They're AA now? What the heck? So look, we got to go up against, is this the Dodgers? Yeah, I'm simming. Because there's nothing we could do. We probably going to get our butts kicked. It's the Dodgers. They got 6 games more than us. Just like we had 6 more games than Atlanta. Goddamn, look at the score, bro. 3-1. We about to get eliminated. So this is what? Bottom of the 9th. We got 2 on, 1 out. This is it. It's over with. We down 3-1. Them boys is about to send us packing. No matter what I do right here. Probably get hit by a pitch and then bases loaded, but we're down by 9. This is the shit I be talking about, man. The Dodgers are just so OP. Even like when I simulate the past seasons, like 22, 23, 20, they keep winning. They're spending all this money. They have the most talent. In any simulation you do with baseball, they also win. Is that a home run? No, it's not. It's a freaking sac fly. This nigga, man, he been playing like shit. You know how I always tease Aaron Judge for playoff performance? Obviously, we've made it all the way up to like probably one of the hardest levels in dynamic difficulty, but he can't even get a hit. It's always like the sac fly or it's always the hit by pitch. Like, he's just some bullshit in the playoffs. Luckily for him, he is only 19. So the other thing, too, is the Dodgers. Who was supposed to beat them? We made it to the NLCS. And in real life, I was just looking at it. What the Brewers do in real life, bro. In real life, in this past year, I actually remember, I think they were in the playoffs. And I was super confused, too. I was like, the Brewers, let's see, season-by-season records. This past year, they made it to NLCS, where they lost to the Dodgers. Funny enough, they made it to the NLDS, right? Obviously, having like the bye and they won their division. They played the Cubs 3-2, so it was a 5-game series like we just saw with Atlanta, and then they got swept. They got their asses swept. Now, it's crazy because the past 2 years before that, they just made it to the wild card. And I thought they sucked, but they've actually made the playoffs every year for, shoot. So 0 for 3 sac fly, 5 for 19, 2 home runs, 3 RBI in the series. Well, whatever. We won the Central. So basically, right, they had some people back in the days. I forgot who they used to have. Braun? Whatever. Since 2018, they've made the playoffs every year. The only year they didn't make it was that little stupid COVID year because I don't think they had a playoffs or something. I don't know. I guess they didn't make it in 2022. But they made it. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25. Who is the dude I'm thinking about? Brewers. 2008 roster. There's somebody I'm thinking about that's actually like important. So as we go through here for the postseason, I guess we kind of ran through already what his numbers were. Not good. I'm not going to continue to talk about it. Let's see player stats. Prince Fielder. Ryan Braun are the two people that stand out. Craig Counsell. Obviously, we won Rookie of the Year, so that's what we're about to go look at. It wasn't even close. 13 home runs more than the next closest person. And we didn't even play half as many games. Ricky Weeks, Frank Catalano. They did used to have a super white team, though. I ain't even going to hold you. Like, not even trying to be funny or nothing. Supan. There was a pitcher they had. I don't know why I can't think of his name. Trevor Hoffman. It's pretty cool. But somewhere along those lines of the Supan name that I just said, they had someone else too like that. I'm trying to see if I could go back to 2008 real quick. And then we'll look at... Yeah, we're getting into the offseason. I'm just trying to find those people that I said that I feel like they had, that they were good. Tony Gwynn Jr. wasn't really good or anything, but that's a person they've had. Ben Sheets. CC Sabathia was on the squad. I think he was on there for like a year between going to the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken. Because he was on Cleveland originally, and then he went to Milwaukee for like 1 year. But yeah, that's the team we got right now. And as we're getting through to the next year, we are actually going to be starting now at the age of 20. Like, we're actually the starting shortstop this year now for the Milwaukee Brewers. So, hey, it's time for us to get ourselves in there with that guy Stan from Mr. 3000 and be an all-time Brewer. And there goes the end to another one of my videos. I want to say thank you for watching. See you soon.